Welcome back, everybody, to another Wednesday night at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are doing definitely not Disney things as we continue to play through our Once Upon a Key campaign, D&D 5e. Joining me this evening is my fantastic cast, who I am super excited to have all here together for the show for the first time in a while. And returning to us, not playing Bob, is our lovely Lala. Who wants to do a recap for last week for Chaos Coin? Aside from you, Jack, because you weren't here.
Hello. It
Yeah,
was
don't everybody
a
know.
shitty situation. We went to the labyrinth trying to get to stop the war. We snuck in the sewers and found our way into a labyrinth where there were puzzles. And then we met Alice. Hello, Alice.
Hello.
I am Temper, the party healthcare companion. These are my friends. This is Jack. Jack is the smart one.
Sometimes.
This is Phyllis. Philly, I call her. Philly is the fun one.
Smart. Oh, okay.
This is Merrick. Merrick is the good one,
And a bit clumsy at times.
but he goes for it. And this is Ollie. Ollie is my friend. He is big like me, but he is not fast. His mother is from here. Ollie is from here.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome,
My
Alice.
mother's was from here.
I'm Alice. I don't know which one I am.
The
Temple will have
mysterious
to tell
one.
me. Mysterious? You think I'm mysterious?
So far,
Maybe.
Well, we don't know much about you, so yep.
Well, you were saying there was like something growling and chasing you and stuff. I mean, how long have you been here, Alice?
I don't know. Didn't we? I think we talked about this last time. It could have been a day or a year or only a few minutes. Huh.
sounds mysterious.
That's mysterious, yeah. And we can trust you,
Of course you can trust me.
right? Because we're the chosen.
Well, yeah. I mean, is that because you have those rocks? Because I have one of those rocks. I have one, remember?
Well, are you a chosen too? Or in the hand or something?
No, I just found this rock. It's pretty. I like it. It glows.
Well, you should probably join the hand when you get a chance.
Well, we'll have to get out of here first.
How do you feel about evil darkness taking over various places in the world?
Oh,
and
you
the
know,
universe?
I don't like that at all.
Is
No,
this some kind of
definitely not.
interview? Are we
Yeah.
hiring?
Well, she could be a prospect.
I will say, Alice, we aren't getting out of here. We are getting in here. And we are going to stop the war.
Or die trying. Probably die.
Yeah.
I don't recommend dying. It's not very fun.
Oh, you have
Oh.
you have experience?
Don't worry about
Maybe.
dying, Jack and Alice. I can heal broken bones and broken skin, but not
broken hearts.
broken hearts.
A broken horse.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Why would you? I don't like hearts. No.
You don't like hearts? Wait.
No, not at all.
We've broken some heartless.
I like breaking hearts. Let's do that.
breaking hearts or heartless?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Have you met Terry?
I don't
we
know
don't say that name.
We don't talk about Terry.
Uh-huh.
Do, 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 do.
How are we gonna get out of here? Because this place is pretty bad.
Oh, we're going in here, Philly. We're going in here. And we're going to find the Mad Minotaur.
Yeah. The mad minim. Yeah.
Triple M. Well, Alice, you should just follow us because we're just going to go right through this labyrinth. We're going to find our way, and then we're gonna be victorious.
Well, if you remember correctly while navigating through the maze and solving some puzzles, when you stepped into the room that you're currently in and the portcullis snapped down behind you, you experienced a swirl of green and orange mist yet again, very similar to the vortex, without the strange feelings thus far. But when the kind of swirling mist dissipates and just hangs loosely above the floor instead of throughout the whole room, you see a shimmering, golden framed, floor to ceiling, large, elegant alluvium in this room. And if you're not familiar with an alluvium, it is a mirror.
That's pretty, but I don't trust mirrors.
I bet you it's evil magic.
We should just keep a tally of the things that you don't trust. It's just a mirror.
Well, if you
You wanna
had
touch it,
experience
Jack?
with mirrors,
Kinda.
Touch
Just
it.
don't look at it, man.
Jack,
Touch
you're the
it.
smart one.
That doesn't mean I'm not. I like.
Saber or something.
Can I
No.
look around? Can I look around it? Does it? I don't really have any kind of
Um,
way to check, do I?
I don't know.
No.
If I pull up. I know you can
Yeah, I'm just going. Can I investigate it to see if it has any type of magical properties or suspicious things I should be worried about before touching it?
If you're investigating magic, my darling dearest, then that is going to be an arcana. If you're investigating for traps and things of the sort, then yes, you can have an investigation. But if you want to know about magic, that's arcana.
It's kind of the same. It's the same roll either way. So, oh, Timper. I'll do investigation then if Timper is gonna check that out. Oh, very slowly. Dirty 20 for investigation.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Oh. Well, looks
I checked
fine.
Arcana. 19.
Oh, it's definitely magic. Definitely radiating a lot of magic.
I'm gonna touch it.
Are you sure?
I don't think you should.
Maybe you should just touch it with a stick or something.
Is touching
Fine.
it your final answer? Do you want to phone a friend? 50-50?
Timper, should I touch it?
Does it hurt when I touch it?
Oh, good. You're gonna touch it.
It doesn't hurt you when you touch it, but the glass sort of shimmers very like liquidy out from the point where you touch it. It ripples out as if you skipped a stone across and when it does, the image changes, Temper. And the image changes. And in this alluvion in front of you, you see the thing that you want the most, like your deepest heart's desire, whether it's to be a real boy or to be the best party healthcare companion you could ever possibly be. That is what you see yourself in the mirror. What is it? What is it you see? Tell me.
I want to heal a broken heart.
No.
And if that means I have to officiate Philly and Terry's wedding, I'll do it.
I can promise you, Terry is not in the mirror when I see it.
And I'll have to find another way.
So you self healing broken hearts. You don't know what method it is that brings you to be able to heal these broken hearts, but you find yourself being able to put them at ease as you sort of watch these scenes play out through the mirror, while none of your friends see any of that except for your reflection.
Is it safe?
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay.
It's a Jack in the Box. I'm kidding. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I trust you, so I will just go up and touch it, same way Timper did.
Well, Jack, tell me what you see in this mirror as you see your deepest, most innermost personal desire.
I think they see their friend, their best friend that they lost, and they see them back together again and whole, and everything's back how it used to be.
Yeah, very Lily and James Potter of you to be standing there staring into the mirror, and you see you and your best friend with your arms over each other's shoulders, kind of smiling back, looking like you just rolled through a giggle fit and waving back at yourself. You do not, however, see Topsy in the mirror anywhere.
Well, that's a stupid mirror. Okay. She's going to start just looking around the room because she doesn't want to look at that anymore.
You find some skeletons laying around, the remnants of a crumbled Minotaur statue. And aside from the two braziers lit on each side of the mirror, you see nothing else. The two portcullises behind you, one here and one here, if I'm not mistaken.
And they're
Don't
shut?
worry about my crooked lines. That's not your business. But yeah, they're shut.
Is anyone telling the party what they see or not?
I
Jack
haven't heard
didn't.
that, no.
Jack did not. They just kind of look irritated and walk away and start just looking around the room, trying to find a way to get the portcullises to open.
So what happened when you touched the mirror, Jack?
It's a mirror. shows you yourself. And yeah, that's shows you stuff. Shows you things that maybe you didn't want to see.
Never trust a magic mirror.
It's probably evil magic.
Yep.
I want to see too, though.
I
Go
sense
ahead.
no evil. It seems fine.
Well, what did you see, Temper?
I saw myself healing a broken heart. And if that means I have to marry you and Carrie, I'll do it.
No, it's okay. Sorry.
And I'll find another way.
I don't.
I don't. No.
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 Is there anything like on the back of the mirror? Any markings or?
There is not, no.
Ollie, are you gonna look at yourself in the mirror?
Yeah. All right. Let me take a look at here. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, you like that? Oh,
Is it a Jack in
oh
the Box?
yeah, look at that. Oh, that's a. Oh yeah.
Do we
I'm
see anything
talking
when
about.
Ollie's looking at himself in the mirror?
And I see.
No, you do not. You only see Ollie standing in front of the mirror. But Ollie, what do you see when you see your?
It's like a mini movie that flashes before my eyes, where Merrick has me in a classroom pointing out gaming tips for me to kick it to Loxodon females, and then it's like a whole like a PowerPoint presentation Merrick's given me, and then I'm like in this cool place with like pillars and like a swimming pool with it, and then like I'm like chatting up this Loxodon lady.
Yeah, Ollie Hefner in the Loxodon Boy Mansion, learning from the bachelor himself over here, Merrick.
Would he be a Hefner alum?
That's good.
It comes in waves.
Wow. Well.
Remember his character price?
All right, I guess Philly will look and see about what all the hype is about.
Something at the time.
All right. You touch it, and it ripples, and it shows you your heart's desire. What is your heart's desire, Philly? What do you see?
I'm not going to share this with the group, but I see me and my family, and we're out to dinner, and I just won at the local arena. So I'm like a champion of the arena, and like my parents are proud of me. But I turn to the group and say, "Hey, it's me in a pool of Hennessy." Yeah.
Jack, you got an inspiration from the audience, so you may add a chaos coin to your total of 3 for the day. And that's what you see, Philly. That's what you see. Alice, Merrick, you touching the mirror?
Alice is stubbornly not touching the mirror and doing everything she can not to look at it.
Well, would you like to walk over there with me?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna check out the mirror. Maybe you can come stand beside me, see what happens. See if you notice anything.
Okay, but I'm not going to touch it. I don't like magic mirrors.
I mean, that's fair.
So she'll hesitantly walk towards the mirror and stand just slightly behind Merrick.
So you touch it, Merrick. And Alice, you don't see anything when Merrick touches the mirror. You just see his reflection. But Merrick, tell me what you see. Would you see your heart's desire in this mirror? And you can say it's the mysterious voice in the sky. I'm okay with you saying that too.
Well, what I see is my land. The war ended, everybody getting along, peace and harmony, and my nobility restored.
Oh, that's
I
a
don't see
pretty
what all the
epic
fuss
thing
is
you
about.
saw. Yeah, Alice, you don't see anything. You just see Merrick's reflection looking suave and debonair as he stands there with his locks flowing in the wind that doesn't exist in the room. And he's just looking like the ultimate heffalump, teaching you how to bag the ladies.
I just don't like it. It must do something insidious.
I feel like exactly the same.
How does everyone else feel?
Well, I got a general, positive feeling from that for sure. I wish it would come true.
Mine can't. So, I'm going to work on finding a way out.
That is
Yep.
the most logical thing. Do I like logic?
Yeah, I think you should.
You should.
Probably. Should we add that to the list?
Sometimes logic is good. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah, because
I can agree with that.
if you don't know how long you've been here, and then maybe if you look in there, then it'll give you some clue as to maybe where you're from and stuff, and how long you are here. I mean, Merrick had some real problems remembering stuff for a long time, but he's actually a nobleman.
Do I know where I'm from? That's a good question. Sounds like a good puzzle for me to think on.
Huh.
Puzzle in this is how the fuck do you get out of this room?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's the puzzle in this case. How the fuck do you get out? And the best part is, every single one of you, except for Alice, has now touched the mirror. So all of you now see a reflection of the entire room around you.
Yeah.
But yet, something is slightly different.
Is Alice in the mirror?
Everything in the whole room is in the mirror. But only those of you who have touched it can see it. Alice, the only thing you see in the mirror is the reflection of yourself.
She doesn't
Good
see
news,
us.
everyone. Alice is not a vampire.
Was that an option?
I think you have to touch.
Just
the
making
mirror.
sure.
Yeah, because She said
It's
she
like-
died one time.
I think you gotta touch the mirror, Alice.
Why?
Close your eyes if you
Just-
want. Maybe if you close your eyes.
Have you ever heard of peer pressure? We're
On a
giving that to
scale
you.
of 1 through 20, how would you rate your peer pressure, Alice?
16.
What can we do to make that a 20?
Alice, what's something that you do like?
I like my cat.
Okay.
And I like books.
Books. Well, we have back at a place, we have like a whole library. And in order for you to see that library, you're going to have to touch the mirror.
Okay, touch.
Oh gosh. That wasn't it. Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Damn.
All right, Alice, you touch the mirror and it ripples out in front of you. And see your heart's desire there in front of you. Your true heart, not the manipulated, sort of warped outer version, but the inner, deep, true heart of Alice is. You see the desire of that in the mirror. What do you see?
So I don't think Alice would immediately say anything, but she would see a girl that she doesn't quite recognize sitting under a big willow tree with a cat or two on her lap while she's reading a book in a field of daisies. But she's also, this image that she sees perplexes her greatly because she doesn't know who this girl is or why this is what she would be seeing.
What I'm seeing when I look at Merrick is Forever Fry. That's the end of life right now. Yeah, so you now are able to see the rest of the room in the mirror. And what's crazy to you is in the Illuvian, you are able to see the entire 360 sort of panorama of the room, but the Illuvian is in the center facing the portcullises. So it's kind of peculiar and strange, and you don't really understand why, but you can look around and see that almost everything in the mirror matches and mimics the room entirely.
What doesn't? You said almost.
Yeah, almost.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you, and I kind of like your characters, so figure it out.
What?
Almost.
Well, I'm going to go over and try to just lift up one of these portcullises. Just, and like, tell me in the reflection, you know,
Okay, we'll watch the mirror as he.
yeah. All right, give it a tug. Get the trunk on there.
You, for a moment, feel like your 80-year-old Grand Loxodon, when you try to lift up this super heavy portcullis, you feel something pop and snap in your back, and you're like, oh! But nothing changes in the mirror.
Okay. This is dumb. Are the braziers lit in the mirror?
Roll me an investigation. Actually, a perception.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. 23.
Yes, they are both lit.
Okay.
It's lit.
Yeah, there's 2 braziers and 2 doors.
Is it lit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like, I'm gonna like try to put over my shield over top of one of the braziers and see if it'll like open the door like that.
Can I open or touch the mirror again?
Ollie, mute for a second. You put your shield over the brazier. The fire dims way down. Your shield gets really hot. The doors do not open. Merrick, yes, of course. You can definitely touch the magic thing in the middle of the room. Again, please do it. I would love you to.
All right, I touch it with the sole intention of seeing the doors open.
You touch it with the sole intention of seeing the doors open. Your heart's deepest desire is to have these doors open where you are able to get out of this room.
Correct.
But which door is it that you want to open, Merrick? You didn't specify. So you see behind you, the door that you already came in does certainly open.
Do we see it too?
Yeah, you all hear the big portcullis behind you sort of open up.
So we have to want to move forward.
Well, you don't know that.
Well,
You don't know what Merrick's heart's desire was when he touched the mirror. Only
This is
that he
true.
touched it again and the door opened.
Well, it seems obvious to me. I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna touch the mirror and I'm gonna visualize the other door, the southern door opening. Because that's what I want to do, because that's going to get me closer to my objective.
What's your intelligence score, Ollie?
It's only 10.
Yeah, so you're of average intelligence, so you clearly know that Merrick touching the mirror again did something, but you're not able to quite figure it out by just observing him touch the mirror, what it was that caused the portcullis to open. And Merrick has not explained that.
Okay.
But you touch touch the mirror again if you want to. You can. I'll give you that. You can touch.
So, strange thing, I touched the mirror wanting to see the door open and the other door open.
oh, so Jack will walk up and try really hard to want the next door to open. The other one.
Are you trying really, really hard?
Trying really, really hard.
Is Topsy being the slightest bit distraction in how hard you're trying with their dad jokes?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah. Topsy says when you reach out to touch the mirror, knock, knock.
Not now.
That's not how you answer the door.
That's how I answer the door sometimes. Who's there?
It's me, silly. Who else would be knocking on the door right in front of you? You thought I was going to tell you a joke, huh? But I didn't.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm just going to touch this mirror now.
And you're sure with your deepest heart's desire that that's what you want, Jack. You want the other door to open, and that is the intent you are clearly expressing when you touch this mirror? Or are you hoping and wishing in your heart of hearts that Topsy never tells you another knock-knock joke again? I want you to roll me. Let's roll a fortune roll. Okay? Let's roll a fortune roll to see which one of those that you are actually in this moment experiencing. What I'm going to do is, for a fortune roll, because I've never made you guys roll a fortune roll before, I'm going to roll you my my d6 here. This is my Thursday night character Alvira Banks's dice. So we're going to test these bad boys out. I'm going to roll you my fancy d6 here. Okay? High or low?
Oh. Hi.
High. Good choice. You were able to maintain focus enough to get the door open, regardless of Topsy maybe trying to derail such plans. But when the doors open, both doors, the fire in the braziers next to the alluvion begin to crackle and they turn black. And this sort of ominous, cold feeling flushes over the room, and the skeletons in the room start to move.
Through the door?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yep. Bye, Skelly boys.
If you want
Just
the
run.
Walking Dead at your 6, go for it. That's your decision. I'm just the DM here.
Just run.
I'm not afraid of undead at all. Like,
Are these
so
the
that's
heartless you guys mentioned?
Mm.
they look like heartless, liverless, kidneyless, lungless, brainless, listless,
So is that a yes?
joyless.
I don't really.
Do we have a way to stop them from following us?
Do we?
I mean, we could kill them.
Can we set a trap?
I don't like undead. I like when things stay alive.
Do you have things to make traps?
No.
Then no, you cannot set a trap if you do not have things to make traps. But you skedaddle along this hallway and you follow it around and it leads you into another room where the door snaps shut on you. And you're in here with a bunch of rocks and debris and things of such. The difference is this portcullis has a keyhole when none of the other ones did. But it's a keyhole that absolutely does not make any sense to you because it is not a standard keyhole. But what you do see is spin knobs and levers on the door. And in the knobs and levers, they appear to be in the shape of a lock, and each one of them has an inscription in a language above it. And then you see there's this large central kind of keyhole in the middle of the door, and then the 7 smaller little locks below it.
Is it a skeleton key? Let's go kill those skeletons.
Oh man, what if they had a key?
What if they are the key? Skeleton key. We'll use their bones.
I
Chip
don't
them in.
know.
Will Ollie's key work? Key knife?
The key
My
edge.
keyblade.
Oh.
It's an umbrella. I don't think it'll fit.
Well, the umbrella keyblade that you have, mind you, while it is an umbrella, it still does have this sort of resemblance of a key on the point where the end is pointy. At the sharp and pointy, there are the little key grooves. And then on your handle, you could use it to turn. It is called a keyblade for a reason.
Oh. So
I-
does it look like it would fit in these locks?
Unfortunately for you, it doesn't. But when you get up to the locks, Ollie, you are able to read two of them. You are able to read lock number 1, which is written very plainly in common, the word open. And you are able to read lock number 3, which is written in the language of the Loxodon, also the word open.
I can read Celestial, Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
That's impressive.
Sylvan and Elvish.
Sylvan and Elvish.
Common. So
You said celestial, common, what else?
Gnomish and Sylvan.
Oh, lots of Sylvan.
Do any of you have anything different aside from that?
Halfling.
Elvish.
Elvish.
You said halfling and what, Merrick?
Thieves' Camp.
Okay. So, who reads Elvish?
Running giant spiders.
Alice, you are able to read lock number 2, which says the word close in Elvish. I believe somebody said they also read Sylvan.
A lot of us.
Yes.
Yes. So the 4th lock above it in Sylvan says the word close. The 5th lock in the language of the Celestial says the word open. The 6th lock in the language of the Gnomes says the word close. And the 7th lock in the language of the Halfling also says close.
We got killed the other day. Some guy tried wearing nail guards on a bunch of people that were trained.
And they are levers, correct?
Nail guards.
They are like
He tried to get
little kind of padlock shaped mechanisms that kind of line up under, not necessarily a lever, but they look like padlock shaped knobs with each of them a keyhole in the middle.
Does
Like,
this look like something Alice can pick?
Think of a combination lock, right? Like one of the master locks, and how it's got like the spin. It kind of looks like a master lock, but in the center of the dial on that master lock is also a keyhole. And the 7 smaller ones do, yes, look like they can be picked.
I would like to try to pick number 5.
Pick lock number 5. Roll me a Thieves' Tools.
How do I roll Thieves' Tools?
Sleight of hand plus proficiency mod.
Thank you. 16.
16. So you see Alice pull out this little toolkit out of their pocket, and they pull out these little sets of picks. You maybe have seen Merrick use them before. I can't remember. If you haven't, then you probably can't remember either. But you see Alice pull out this fancy little tool set, and they pull these little picks out. And she sticks them in the center of the keyhole in 5, and she starts fidgeting around, and you see her just listening ever so slightly, leaning in, listening to the tumblers click and line up, and then you hear Eureka, and she hears it snap into the right spot, and the lock is open. and the center dial is now able to be spun.
Hey, I did it.
Oh, that's really good.
Huh. Well,
Should we just try and open all of them?
the ones that say open,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay, so that's the first one, the third one,
Okay.
the fifth one.
So I can try to open number 1.
Same roll.
That is also a 16.
It opens.
And then number 3. Oof, that's a 10.
You feel a bolt of lightning shoot out of this lock at you, and you take 15 lightning damage.
Ow! That
Oh.
was rude.
I probably should have checked things for traps. Care to go again?
I mean, you want me to try? I can try it. I've never picked a lock before, but
I can give it a
I
shot.
can
if you
try. Oh,
there's
there.
several we
Yeah.
have to open. You guys want to both try them?
Yeah, teamwork.
Number 1 and 3 still need to be open.
No,
I
number
got
1 is open. 1 and
Okay.
5 are open. You were working on
Great.
3. Yeah.
So 3 needs to be opened.
The bridges to heal you if you're below like 60 health.
Is Merrick going to try or is Alice going to try?
Merrick's rolling right now.
Okay.
With the 21, Merrick pops the third lock. But you have opened all of the ones that say open. You've unlocked them. But the door still hasn't unlocked.
Are the ones that say close, are they open?
I didn't hear that.
Are the ones that say close, are they open?
They
Or they-
are still closed. You only picked 5, then 1, then 3.
Okay.
But
Was that
Jack, roll me an investigation.
okay? 19.
Okay. You see the second lock, the fourth lock, the seventh lock, and the sixth lock are all set on a different number than the 1, the 3, and the 5, which were all turned to 0. You see that number 2 is set at 15. You see that number 4 is set at 31. You see that number 6 is set at 1. And number 7 is set also at 15.
Okay.
Is there anything Alice might notice since she's been fiddling with the locks about them?
That they are combination locks with keyholes in the middle.
What were the others? 1 at 135. What were they set at?
0.
All set at 0. And they're open now. Can Jack try to set the others at 0 too? See what happens?
Yeah, you're just going to spin it to 0?
Yeah.
When you have all 7 of them lined up at 0, a bolt of lightning shoots out at you and zaps you for 15 lightning damage.
Oh,
Oh,
that's,
man.
that's really bad for Jack.
Oh, no.
Ow.
How high does
That was-
do the locks numbers go?
It was bad. Bad idea.
I believe 35 is the highest number. It's like 35 or 40 on a combination lock, somewhere around in there.
Someone else do it. I think this might kill me.
Looking around, we don't. Is there any numbers anywhere?
You didn't investigate anything else in the room except for the lock.
What happens if Alice tries to pick, like, number 2?
Go ahead.
That is a 21.
Yeah, you could take 15 more lightning damage.
Maybe don't touch it anymore.
I think we got to figure out what numbers they need to be.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's numbers 1, 4, 6, and 7, which are common, sylvan, gnome, and halfling.
Both your items are good damage. I don't know. Northgard would be fun with like an in-house thing with all of us. That would be super.
Let me show you what the room you're in looks like, in case you decide you want to actually investigate something other than the door.
Oh, I will totally do that because I'm
I
walking
will
away.
move. I'm going to move your yellow group square outside of the room, but you are still, in fact, in the room. I'm just going to move it for visual sake because it is a fairly small room. What
Jack's
do
hair
you
is like-
see, Jack? What do you see when you look around this room?
Gonna check.
Is that a chest?
Oh,
over
there's a
there?
little chest. Yeah, I'm gonna check that.
You're going to investigate it?
Uh-huh.
Investigate it. Go for it.
And definitely check to make sure it's not gonna blow me up. Dirty 20.
Yeah, it is trapped.
Lovely.
You are able to see a lightning rune on the front of it, but it could be disarmed.
Merrick might need your hands on this one.
Sure.
It's trapped, and
I got you. Either that or I'll trigger it. Either way.
well, I'm gonna stand over here while you do it.
Yeah, it's the same rule.
Ooh. 12.
Plus your
Plus
So
15. Yeah.
oh yeah. Merrick, you watch Merrick get blasted back while he tries to disarm that trap. The lightning
You
rune
good?
just strikes him in the chest and shoots him back into the pile of rubble behind him for a good 18 lightning damage for good old Merrick, too.
Are you good? You
I
alive?
think his hair gel might be on fire.
Ooh. Well, bud.
I'm good. Did I at least get rid of the trap there? That'd be nice.
Hello, I have an
You did
idea.
trigger it.
It's still there.
What's your idea?
What's your
Temper?
idea there?
Merrick, in common, say, open.
Open.
Someone in Elvish, say, close.
Okay. Jack will do that.
Now, Ollie, in Loxodon, say, open.
Boom, boom.
And I'll say, close, in Sylvan. And I'll say, open, in Celestial. And close, in Gnomish.
And then I guess I'll say closed and halfling.
Yeah, so each of these locks, when you say the words, begin in a bright color. Number 1 glows red, number 2 glows orange, number 3 glows yellow, number 4 glows green, number 5 glows blue, number 6 glows indigo, and finally number 7 glowing violet.
It's turning violet, Violet.
It's the colors of a rainbow.
Roy G. Biv.
Where'd you live?
Is that a boy
So
band?
pretty.
It's a guy from where I'm from. Liked rainbows. Okay.
Can anyone else pick locks? That's not severely injured.
Uh,
No.
I'm not severely injured.
Okay. What was the order? I'm sorry. What was the order of the colors again?
Reggie Biv.
It was
Yeah.
Roy G. Biv.
It is
Yeah,
Roy G.
okay.
Biv, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything in the room those colors? Other than the locks?
All right, I'm gonna try and disarm the chest again.
I'm still
See what
gonna stand
happens.
way over here. Rooting for you, bud.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
If it doesn't work for you, I'll try it.
23.
There you go.
So Merrick disarms the trap on the chest and pops the chest open, and laying inside the chest says an envelope that has the words key to the it's an envelope in there.
Just key to the.
To the moon?
It's key to the door.
Oh, okay.
That's what it
On
says.
the paper.
In scrawled handwriting on the outside of a parchment envelope with a wax seal on the back with the head of an upside down minotaur.
Who wants to open it?
I'll do it, guys. I feel like
open the envelope?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right.
So you open the envelope, Ollie,
Ready?
and much to your surprise, you find a note in there. And it's a very chicken scratchy written note. Words are spelled wrong. Kind of looks like a kindergartner wrote it. But the first thing you recognize on this piece of paper is the signature at the bottom, and you hear it exactly as you read it. Love, Terry.
Oh.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
And the numbers on the page are written 31, 1, 50.
31, 1, 15.
It's only 3 numbers.
115.
There's only 3 open combination locks that you need to put in a number on to open the door. 1, 3, and 5 are the only ones that were set to 0. The rest of them were already at numbers.
Oh.
Okay, so reset
Oh.
them.
Yeah. Number 1's 15.
It's written on, I'll tell you again how it's written on the paper, but you can put 15 in number 1 if you want.
I think it was
31.
2 that was 15.
31, 1.
Oh, okay.
15.
Yes,
Yeah.
31, 1, 15 is how it's written
I'll
on
do it.
the note from Terry.
So
Well, here, Philly, you should probably do it then.
I'll do it. Philly, are you hurt?
I'm okay right now, but you go ahead and you can put the numbers in.
31. 1. 15.
A red, a yellow, and a blue streak shoot up into the center of the large lock at the top. These primary colors sort of mix together all around in this lock, filling it with the swirling liquid that shoots the liquid out through the cracks in the door, and the door dissipates in front of you, opening the hallway.
Hello.
whoever built this place really needs to work on their doors. They keep shutting.
Yeah.
All right. Continue forward.
Well, you see, the room you're in happens to be a dead end.
Oh, lovely.
So you got to go back to the Skelly Boys in the room of the Alluvian.
Forward, forward, backward, forward. What is forward?
Well,
That's what I like. That's
Alright.
so sick.
and we go back. Just for good measure, going to go ahead and draw my sword.
Yeah, Jack, stay behind me. I'm ready to deal with these.
Sounds good. I'm not.
I saw you got zapped.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
When you get back to the doorway of the Alluvian room and you step in, you notice that the braziers are burning, this time a green flame, and you don't see any of the skeletons in here anymore.
Is the other door open?
It is, in fact, open.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Is there anything else weird about this room, or is it just how it looked when we left? Other than the no skeletons and green.
The braziers are green and the skeletons are not there. Do you
Okay.
want to look at the Alluvian and see if it's the same?
I'll look, but not touch.
It's definitely not the same when you come upon it.
Does it hurt when I touch it?
It doesn't. But your hand passes through the Alluvian.
Hello. I step through.
It's a door.
You find yourself somewhere. I'll tell you in a minute. Temper is gone.
I'll follow Temper.
Oh, good. This seems like a fantastic plan.
The braziers start to crackle and the color of the flames start to change.
Well,
You
if we're gonna
notice
stay
that
together-
they kind of like an hourglass once temper is fully through.
Well,
I'm following Temper right away.
I think if we're going to stay together, we might just have to follow Temper. Alice, I know you don't like mirrors, but
Yeah, Alice is kind of like making a lot of gibberish nonsense right now.
all right. Jack's just gonna grab her
Tick,
hand
tick,
and
tick,
run through.
All right, wait for me. My
tick.
feet are tired.
The last person slips through and the flames completely change. And you hear the skeletons on the other side of the alluvion. And you find yourself in a place full of wonderment. It's just a place that you're very concerned at why it's here in the maze. It's a beautiful, tranquil fountain, and it is in a very interesting shape. There's some sacred geometry on the floor around this sort of big fountain. It is a beautiful, bright silver, much you expect it to be in a shit-infested labyrinth of minotaurs. You see there's some wear and tear kind of on the room where, you know, the years have kind of start to take in the room, but the fountain in the center remains pure blue, crisp, like the waters of the Arctic, as blue as Bobby Boucher's waters of the Arctic. That bright, pretty blue, crisp, high quality H2O. And from the center of this fountain, instead of it just pushing down on the sides, you see it fills each pool equally, and they're swirling very nicely, each of them swirling in an opposite direction. But there's a spire of water that rises up out of the center of the fountain, and it shoots in an upward direction. And when you look up for the first time, you see something other than the ceilings of the labyrinth. You see black, dark abyss, but it's in what looks to be, from what you can see, like a circular hole. Think of like how Chewie is in a pit, and like there's the grate up above it and they throw Han down in it. Think of that, but like in a circular sort of style, minus the grate, but just this bright blue spire of water that ascends up the center of it.
Wild.
Every once in a while, you notice something. You do have high enough passive perception. You notice something gold trickle down through the fountain, and it sort of dances in the center of the bottom of the spire before tilting into one pool or the other.
I begin a prayer of healing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tupper. I'm hurt.
I'm gonna touch the water.
I knew you would.
Which side, Philly? Which side of the water do you touch, Philly?
Please,
There are two
please
sides.
Please wait for this so I can heal everyone.
Yeah, you have to wait 10 minutes for the prayer, Philly. Or are you
10 minutes, Philly.
Philly, you and I
I'll
together will just sit on our hands and we'll wait.
Oh wait.
I mean, I needed a break anyway, guys. It's my feet.
Everyone gets back 23 points of healing.
Oh my god, I feel so much better.
Okay.
Whoa, I feel great.
Philly, you may now touch the water.
Okay.
Philly, when you approach the pool and you're looking at it closer, you realize that the pool do not match the blue kind of glowing essence that they emanate when you're far away. Once you get up closer and you step up by the fountain, you realize this sort of blue kind of misty haze hangs around, and you look down in the water, and one of them is orange and one of them is green. Which one are you touching? Which pill are you swallowing? I ask you. The orange or the green? Let me put you a marker of which is which. Yay.
I remember originally when we were at Bob's, we went through the green door, and it was very bad.
Aren't you glad she didn't say banana?
So I don't really remember.
Remember,
that.
not you too.
So I'm gonna do orange. Orange, I think, was the arena with the Jack in the Box. So I'm gonna do orange because that was mine.
I am Jack, and I am not in a box.
So you touch the orange one, Philly. You do? You
Yes.
just run your fingers. Tell me how you go about touching this water. What is it you do when you get up to it?
Okay, I walk over to the fountain. I put my knees on the side of it, and I've got another hand like bracing myself, and then I reach in for like a whole arm. It's like maybe see if there's like a bottom, if I can like feel the bottom, if there's like coins.
You do feel coins in the bottom, but when you try to pick them up, you can't.
Guys, there's coins in here, but I can't pick them up.
Yeah, the water feels nice, cool to the touch, like the most perfect creek water that you remember from back home, where you'd kind of like layers with all of the little wood nymphs frolicking around you, just basking in the sun, eating grapes, and thinking about how Dionysus is a dick and you could do a way better job.
The water feels nice, guys.
No bad feelings or
I'm letting it settle.
things you don't want to. Should I?
These minotaurs have too much time on their hands.
Say it for the audience.
It's got a really intense feeling of impending doom. But that's
you don't know this.
It's just
You don't know this. It's just a note of it in your sheet.
Before you guys
Yeah.
realize it, Alice has sat herself on the edge of the green side and put her feet in the water.
Oh,
Did she?
Hello.
so we like water. I have gathered.
It feels like the green, it feels like warm bath water. Like it's like almost like getting into a jacuzzi, but not kind of that hot and bubbly where it's uncomfortable while you're sitting in it. But you are very like relaxed. It feels nice, like as you run your fingers through it.
This feels nice. And, once you guys pointed out that I was wet on my feet, I didn't like it. But I like this wet on my feet.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and everybody else kind of notices that things around Alice go a little bit dark.
Alice? You okay?
Yeah, this is, I mean, it got kind of dark in here, but that's okay.
I see that. But okay, that's a little weird.
Like a 5-foot kind of area around Alice is just like dark, kind of obscure. You know, Jack, did you touch the water?
Hello, Alice.
Just kind
my
of
old
observing
friend.
what's happening to them. I think Jack is going to look at Topsy and say, I think it's time to break out the reserves that we found, and she's going to cast Fly on herself. And I'm gonna fly up towards the hole and see and investigate the water that's going up.
Are you trying to fly up into the hole or just up to it?
Up to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
don't
get
fly
up
in the
to
hole.
it, and the water, it's so bright and blue. It almost feels like it glows. It has like an effervescence to it. But like as you watch the tunnel, you know it goes up the tunnel, but it is so dark as it like ascends the tunnel that about 10 feet up, you start to kind of lose the brightness and it fades out as if going into the deep, dark abyss of the ocean.
Weird. Like, I have my suspicions, but I'm not sure Jack would go there. This is weird. It's like it's dark like the ocean or something.
Well, if it's dark, and it definitely is, you guys should turn the lights back on.
Should I drink the water?
I think that's probably not the best idea. But you feel okay. So,
I mean, you look a little
tells
thirsty.
me you
I'm kinda
really
thirsty.
shouldn't do that.
It's a good idea.
Oof.
And what's the worst that could happen?
Can I?
What happens if Alice gets
I'll
up?
drink it.
Can I touch the water that's in the fall?
The blue water,
Mm-hmm.
you are immediately sucked into it and
Oh, lovely.
skyrocketed up.
That's not.
And
Goodbye.
you shoot out of this almost mirror image fountain, but it's in the center of the above ground city of Ender, and you pop out in the center of the city of Ender, surrounded by minotaurs, smelling like shit, and standing in their sacred pool right in front of the temple in the city of Ender. We'll cut back to you, Jack, as you panic.
Yeah.
Because you hear from the side of the fountain when one of the guards notices you're in the holy fountain in the city of Ender. Oi, what's it?
Oh God. Oh no.
Alice, Philly, Merrick, Temper, your friend has disappeared from you. You watched them be vacuumed up into the center of this spire of Bobby Boucher blue water.
Would Alice have seen that, though, if she's surrounded by magical darkness?
Yeah, it's magically dark to everybody else but you. You could see through it.
Oh, okay. What happens if she gets out of the water?
I mean, that 5 foot of darkness is still going to surround you wherever you move to. It's just like this ominous kind of Dumbo-y style rain cloud following you, except for this black, obscure shadow. You're like the Obscurium right now. I'm going to call you Grindelwald from now on.
Okay.
Guys, where'd Jack go?
Well, she went up. Duh.
Up is the direction.
Does anybody want to, I don't know, follow her? Or maybe we should touch the blue water too.
What if
I'll
she
touch
falls
it if
back
everyone else
down
does.
to the ground and no one's here to catch her?
Well, at least you'd have something soft to land on.
I mean, we can't leave her alone.
Alice is going to grab Phyllis and touch the water.
Roll me an investigation check first.
Me?
Yeah.
That is a 9. Can't hear you.
I really am terrible with that. You would love to touch the blue spire of water, but unfortunately this fountain is just tall enough that you can't reach it from where you're standing.
Well, now Alice is just annoyed.
Where's Topsy?
Up in the what's it with Jack. Probably telling knock-knock jokes to the guards.
Okay, I don't think I really have a choice. I'm gonna climb on top of Alice and try and get into the blue.
You're just gonna climb Alice like a tree?
Yeah, unless she stops me.
Give me an acrobatics to see if you can climb Alice, because I think Alice is kind of not mistaken.
I'm slight, but I'm not.
That's what I mean, like slender-ish built, and Philly is pretty stout. Yeah, you can climb up Alice. Alice struggles while you're doing it. You get your horn in her hair when you're climbing up, and you get your hoof kicks her in the chin when you're getting up on the shoulder. And you don't really smell good, Philly, because you don't like to smell good. But you get up there, and you find when you get up there, you see a ledge where it looks like there's a stone stair path that kind of goes down the fountain, which is why I made you investigate. But you climb up and you touch the water, and you skyrocket up to the same situation where Jack is, where the guards are very flabbergasted and dumbfounded and want to know why people are shooting out of their sacred fountain.
Who
So-
are we at? Are we with Jack or with Alice?
You are, Philly. Did you take Alice? You didn't take Alice with you? You just climbed up and
no,
touched
not
it.
unless she grabbed onto me, no.
Alice,
No, but
Alice, I'll lift you up.
I think I can jump and climb. Maybe.
Okay then, Alice. Show off if you must. Just 'cause I can't jump or climb.
I got a 16.
Yeah, you can climb up, and you put your hand in the water, and it sucks you upward. And you find yourself in the fountain in the center of the city, in front of the temple, with your two friends and some very confounded guards.
Ooh, this is pretty. It smells nicer up here, but not by much. Mm-mm.
Are we climbing? Oh no. I fumble.
So, Temper, you try to climb, and you fumble, but something magical seems to catch you. And you start to teeter back and forth, as if you're being weighed on a scale of judgment. and you hear a voice say, "Tell me why you're worthy." And you're teetering back and forth over each side of the pool.
Because I like Philly and Jack and Alice and Terry.
You fall into the green pool. Bless you. Orange pool, I lied. Not green for you. Ollie, Merrick?
Oh wait, man, it's just me and Merrick now.
What do you want to do?
No.
Today?
You do still have temper.
And he's like in the orange water.
Yeah, he's just fallen into the fountain in the orange water.
What's he doing? Just like floating around in there?
Sitting. He's got a fluffy booty, so when he fell, it didn't
Just
hurt him.
sitting. Water. All right, I guess. Merrick, either leaving us behind or something. Come on, Temper. Let's get in there and go through the tube. These Minotaurs are really advanced.
All right.
All right, let's go. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. We can't like be like let them like leave us behind like this. Temper, come on, man.
I'm coming.
Stop messing around that orange water. Okay. All right, you ready? Let me stick my hand in
All
the
right.
blue.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Are you climbing up, Ollie?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna grab a hold of Ollie's foot.
You know what? Ollie, roll me a D4. Evens, your trunk is long enough to reach the top of the fountain without having to climb. Odds, it's just a hair too short to touch the water.
Long.
It's an abnormally large trunk. All right. So you're able to put your trunk in the water. Are you holding Merrick's hand?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You are slipped up in the water. Did you grab Temper too or no?
Yeah, and Temper was supposed to hold Merrick's hand.
All right. So you're all sucked up into a fountain in the center of the city of Ender, in front of the grandest temple the two of you clerics have ever seen in your life. Ollie, you have heard tale of this temple. It is the one that every cleric in the land wants to make their and serve their accolades before going on out into the world. It was once a beautifully resurrected great temple of the land, and now when you look at it, it appears to be corrupted in a slight bit of darkness, and you find yourself surrounded by 6 Minotaur guards while you're standing all in the center of this holy fountain.
Hey guys.
Hey, you're okay.
Yeah. Apparently touching water is bad.
Add that to the list then.
Yeah. We're adding it.
Philly's gonna try and get everyone, corral the group, and pretend like this was all on purpose, and that this is actually a like magical circus act. That we were purposefully meant to be here.
Are you touching everybody, Philly?
No, I'm not touching anyone yet.
Okay. You notice, 4 of you notice now that not only Alice is surrounded by this sort of obscure blackness and about 5 foot around him, Philly also seems to have this obscure sort of blackness around it. Philly, I want you to roll me a persuasion. Put it in the back chat, please.
What the heck?
A 20, huh, Philly?
It's a
You think that's enough to persuade the guards that you're a circusing in the
Well,
center of?
The circusing.
No, I plan on putting on a performance as well.
Oh, you do? You
Yeah,
plan on
we're
putting on a
circus
performance?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to find out what your circus act is.